Why does the Hanwha Eagles' second base position feel less like a stepping stone to stardom and more like a cruel, inverted Midas touch, where gold turns to ash after one spectacular season? We have witnessed the flash of Golden Glove winners like Jung-eun Won in 2021 and the explosive, momentary power of other young hitters. Yet the crucial question remains unanswered. Is the next decade of Hanwha baseball doomed to cyclical disappointment? Or is there one unsung hero ready to finally anchor the keystone?
Welcome back to 606 Prime News, where we dive deep into the strategic heartbreaks and potential breakthroughs of the game. If you are an Eagles fan or simply a student of baseball instability, buckle up, because today we are analyzing the volatile battlefield for second base, a fight less about raw talent and more about sheer, brutal persistence. The inherent difficulty of sustained success in baseball is magnified tenfold in Daejeon, and second base is its most potent symbol.
Just when we thought we had the answer, a decade of stability, the talent fizzled. The recent history shows us players like Kim In-hwan hitting 16 home runs in 2022, only to regress sharply, or a late-season star like Choi Won-ho dazzling with an OPS near .900 in September, only to struggle when handed the starting opportunity. A strong team is defined by consistency, by players who deliver 2 or 3 consecutive solid seasons, and Hanwha has struggled profoundly to find that bedrock at 2B. This is why the 2025 competition is perhaps the most vital in years, centering on 4 distinct philosophies for the position, starting with the veteran who found redemption, Ha Ju-suk. Ha Ju-suk is the current frontrunner, not just because he stepped up when needed, but because he delivered his third-best career season statistically. He enters his age 32 season having logged a significant WAR of 2.08, a number that belies the fact he only played 28 games at second base. Most of his value came filling in at shortstop during the Shi Woo-jin injury absence. This high WAR, traditionally inflated by strong defense at shortstop, indicates that his offense truly broke through. We saw an OPS of 0.728, flirting with the 300 batting average mark. This wasn't the frenetic, high strikeout version of Ha Ju-suk we had come to know. His career strikeout rate, notoriously high at 23.9%, finally dipped significantly to 21.6%. He himself admitted in interviews that he learned to stop chasing the breaking ball in the dirt, a subtle mental victory that defined his renaissance. As one veteran scout, known only as the Professor, put it, Ha Ju-suk finally learned to smell the curveball, not just swing at the ghost of it. If he maintains a WRC plus near 100 while playing the keystone, a defensive position where he is less prone to errors than at short, he is truly irreplaceable. However, the counterargument is his age. Can this level of offensive output be sustained by a 32-year-old infielder who peaked slightly later than expected? The team needs youth, but they also desperately need production now. This is where the utility approach of Lee Do-yoon comes in. Lee is defined by his reliability, featuring in 64 games at 2B out of 113 total appearances last season. His WAR of .53 and OPS of .636 are certainly lower than Ha Ju-suk's, leading many to dismiss him as purely a bench player. Yet to dismiss Lee Do-yoon based solely on offense is to miss his immense value entirely. He is the ultimate infield insurance policy, capable of fielding every single infield position and consistently posting the best overall defensive metrics among all the candidates. We must acknowledge that baseball is a game of attrition. If the primary starter falters, or if the worst-case scenario unfolds and multiple infielders suffer setbacks, Lee Do-yoon, now also a 30-year-old veteran, is the automatic answer. As our internal analytics team notes, Lee Do-yoon isn't a superstar. He's a strategic hedge. His mere presence saves the team, statistically, 3 losses over a season just by minimizing catastrophe. Then we move to the true wild card, Hwang Young-mook, who challenges the premise of power being paramount. Hwang is an unconventional 2B specialist, playing 117 games with a respectable .687 OPS, but his true value lies in his plate discipline. While his slugging is poor, A major weakness often cited, his contact rate is phenomenal. He rarely strikes out, sporting a K rate of a mere 12.9%, a drastic reduction even from his rookie year. In a league where the Eagles often struggle to extend innings, having a batter who can foul off two-strike pitches and force pitchers into high pitch counts is crucial. We've seen these intangible moments translate into real momentum, dazzling defensive plays followed instantly by game-changing rallies. The scouts call him the catalyst, our source revealed. When Hwang makes a diving stop, the pitcher on the mound suddenly gains an extra 5 miles per hour. It's measurable energy that doesn't show up on a WAR calculation. He is the embodiment of the high-leverage bench weapon, the man needed for a critical sacrifice bunt or a tough two-strike RBI opportunity. But the central conflict, the shadow hanging over the entire competition, involves the former champion, Jung En-won. Jung, returning from military service in June, is the ultimate high-risk, high-reward proposition. His future league numbers are deceptive. While his batting average was a modest 0.267, his OPS soared to 782, fueled by a staggering 12-point gap between his average and his on-base percentage, an elite talent for drawing walks. This is the baseball IQ that Hanwha desperately needs. Outside of veteran Choi Jae-hoon, the team lacks players capable of controlling the strike zone. The plot twist here is simple yet profound. The 2B position race is not a fair statistical competition between Ha-ju-suk and the others. Ha-ju-suk's age means the long-term solution must be Jung Un-won. The team's future health demands that Jung adapts to the post-ABS strike zone, an adaptation he struggled with before his service. If he can leverage his phenomenal eye, the very skill that made him a Golden Glover, and provide stability at the keystone, it allows Ha-ju-suk to transition flexibly, potentially prolonging his career and maximizing the team's offensive diversity. The pressure is silently monumental on Jung En-won. His success means stability for the next decade. His failure means the 2B curse continues. Ha-ju-suk might be the best player now, but Jung En-won is the only player who can guarantee Hanwha avoids this agonizing cyclical instability 5 years from now. The true winner of this competition is the one who demonstrates the sustainable mental toughness required to withstand the Midas-touch curse. So, who do you think breaks the cycle? Will Ha-ju-suk sustain his veteran breakout, or is the team's long-term fate secured by the disciplined return of Jung Un-won? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the strategic heart of the Hanwha Eagles, please make sure to like this video, share it with your fellow fans, and subscribe to 606 Prime News for more expert analysis. We'll see you in the next breakdown.